everybody, it's Wicked and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing Shadow Hearts for the PlayStation 2. I just recently played this game for the very first time, and let me just tell you, I really enjoyed this game. It has some problems, and we're going to talk about that in a bit, but I really enjoyed the game overall. And what did I like about this game? Well, first and foremost, the combat is the best part about this game by far. The combat is so good. It's a turn-based combat with 3 party members in the battle. And every single item that you do, every single attack that you use, every skill that you use, all has a judgment ring, which is a system that when you use an item, use an ability, use an attack, a judgment ring pops up on the screen, and you have to time the button presses to get the attack to go off, to get the item to go off, or to get added damage onto your attacks and stuff. Essentially, there's 2 parts of the ring. There's the green area and the red area. The green area is just an okay hit. You got the hit off. And then the red area, the smaller area, is a perfect. If you land on the perfects, then you get added 50% added damage onto your attacks. And if you're using an item, you get like an extra 50% or 25% added to your like healing items that you use or whatever the case may be. And I really love the combat for the judgment system because it just really makes gameplay a lot more innovative. It's not just attack and the attack. No. Every character does 3 hits in their attack, but if you miss like the 3rd hit in your attack, then you only do 2 hits. And same example, if you hit the first ring, you hit the first area, but you miss the second area, then your attack is cut short and you only do 1 hit. It's really cool. The risk and reward system is really good. Do you try to go for perfects every time to get the added damage, but risk missing the ring entirely and missing your attack? Or do you just go for the normal damage and play it safe? It's a really fun combat that I really enjoyed. And what's also really cool about the Judgment Ring is you can upgrade the ring to make the hit radius bigger, to make your attack damage bigger, so it's a little easier to hit the area of the ring that you want to hit. And every spell in the game also has its own Judgment Ring. Some are easier than others, like the lower spells are easier to hit, but the more expensive spells, the better spells, the hit radius is a lot smaller, but when you pull it off, you do so much more damage, and it's really fun finding out what works, what doesn't work. You can also manipulate the ring with items. You can use these items to guarantee that you get a good, like you never miss, or you can slow down the ring to make it easier to hit and stuff like that. And you can combo those items. So, for example, you can use an item that guarantees you never to miss no matter when you hit the X button to hit the ring. And then you can combo that with another item that allows you to do 5 hits in a row. So you just mash the X button like 5 times and you do 5 hits in 1 round. That's really fun ways to exploit the combat. It's so much fun. I really, really enjoyed the combat. I really enjoyed the judgment system, ring system. And I wish they would bring that back. I know there's our spiritual successor, Penny Blood, that is going to implement a similar system, but I wish more games would take a timed button press or a judgment ring type system. We've seen it in Clear Obscure. We've seen it in games like Lost Odyssey, but Super Mario RPG, but I want more. It's a really cool and innovative system, and I want more people to play it because that's really fun. And what also I liked about this game is the world, the setting. You go into like real world areas like Japan, London, France, you go to real world areas, but it's set in a time period where it's like really dark, dreary, and like not medieval, but like just a dark atmosphere. The world is plagued by monsters and other things like that. I really like the atmosphere this world has to offer. I think it's a really good twist on real world locations, like turned to like darkness. It's really awesome. It's like one of the few RPGs that has a creepy and dark atmosphere, but it works so well and it fits the mood of the game. Incredible. I really enjoyed the world building. I really enjoyed the exploration of the world. And I'm excited to see what the world has to offer in Shadow Hearts Covenant, its sequel. Now, that's really everything I loved about the game. The characters, they're okay. I enjoyed the characters to a degree. I don't think they're fantastic characters overall. The stars, of course, is Yuri, the main character, Alice as the main heroine. They are the focal point of the story, and they get the most attention, the most love, the most character development. I really do enjoy them. I really enjoy their characters a lot. I love how Yuri turns into like not a player, but he's a guy that only cares about really himself, turns into someone that wants to protect his friends and does anything he can for the right of his friends and his people. I really like that. Now, Alice, she is a good character. She's probably my second favorite character behind Yuri, but the problem with Alice is just the fact that she doesn't really change throughout the game. What you get from the beginning is pretty much what you get from the end. The only thing that really changes with Alice is she starts to grow affection and love towards Yuri towards the end. And it's a cool romance little thing, but nothing major. You don't see much of the romance in the game. And it's just like 1 minute they don't like each other, the next minute they're in love. And I like them bonding like that and growing like that, but at the end of the day, it was just rushed. And that's the same thing about the other characters in the game. Pretty much all the other characters, after their little story arc concludes in the story, they're not really heard from like at all. They're like sideline characters in a way. They're not that good. They have some nice moments and funny banter every once in a while, but they're just okay. The game could not have them in it, and it still would not tell a different story. It would have to change a little bit, but it wouldn't overall affect like the main story. And that's disappointing to me because I really love characters in video games, and this cast of characters, they're okay. Besides Yuri, besides Alice, the other characters are just average at best. Now that's the same with the villains. The villains are pretty boring as well. They're one-note villains that just want to change the world and have the world changed to benefit them, destroy and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not crazy. And that's, again, with the story too. The story's just okay. It's nothing I've never seen in a game before. It's, oh, you need this girl to complete your ritual to destroy the world and build a new world for yourself, with you as the ruler. That's the story. It does have some cool elements in it that we don't see every day. But at the end of the day, the story is just average at best, man. I was really disappointed with this story. I thought it was going to be amazing, really cool. But at the end of the day, it's just really, really average. It's a bunch of people join forces under one banner, one goal to defeat the big bad who's trying to destroy the world and start over, pretty much. That's the story in a nutshell. You've seen it so many times in RPGs these days. And maybe from when the game came out, it was really cool and innovative, but today's age, the story just does not hold up, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, that is how I feel about Shadow Hearts. I really enjoyed this game overall. A big part is due to the amazing combat in the game. I think the combat really shines in this game. The characters and story, they're okay. They're not going to be anything amazing. You're going to be playing this game and going through this game for the amazing combat and learning what you can do with the characters. And that's how I felt through this game. That's why Shadow Hearts, for me, gets a 6.5 out of 10. For its really amazing combat and gameplay, but story characters are just not there for me. And that's really disappointing to say that, but it is what it is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, my review of Shadow Hearts. I'm really excited to jump into Shadow Hearts Covenant sometime in the future. But if you like reviews like this, you like other JRPG videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see my full thoughts on the game and see a full playthrough of Shadow Hearts, I have a full Let's Play on the channel you can go check out, guys. But until next time, I will catch you in the next one.